Hey everybody, this is Dr. Stubblefield. I just wanted to give you an update and give you a chance to see me. I live in Jackson, Alabama, so I won't have the ability to be with you on campus regularly, but hopefully we'll be able to work things out over the course of the semester and give you guys a great experience in the book of Romans. Um, I think Dr. Wilson has given you kind of a rundown of how the division of responsibilities will go between himself and me in helping you in your study of the book of Romans. Dr. Wilson will probably handle more of the theological aspects and kind of a colloquial type study with each of you on Mondays. And then I'll handle more of the grammatical and syntactical content to improve your Greek and your understanding of the flow of Romans the rest of the week. So anyway, let me just go through a couple things with you. Number one is just due to the kind of the later timing of figuring out the course exactly. The syllabus is in process and it'll be complete and ready for you to review shortly. So you can be looking for that on our eCampus or your MyUM course link. And then the next thing is I want to give you an overview of how I expect the course to run week to week. Okay? So again, Monday, Dr. Wilson will do theology with you on the book of Romans, handle any more theological questions you may have an interest in, and just kind of go over the course, see how things are going, check your grades maybe. There's a chance I may give him a quiz to give you guys to make sure you're staying up to date on your reading. And then every Tuesday, I'm going to ask you guys to turn in a diagramming exercise. Now, what that is, you should check out Module 1 in the handouts and reading section. I think it's the reading section. You'll find some reading there for you that it's imperative that you do as quickly as possible. So you're going to need to keep those with you. I'd encourage you to print those out so you can have them with you and reference them pretty frequently. So you're going to learn how to diagram this semester. A diagram of, probably you did this when you were in English back in 5th or 6th grade. I did. And then you're going to do it with Greek as well. It's going to be really good for you, make you slow down. It'll be a helpful exercise. So you're going to take the diagramming, and I'm going to ask you to do a very specific passage, short passage, each week. You'll diagram that passage and then turn it in, upload it onto your MyUM page. And then every Wednesday, you may or may not have a reading quiz on this week's reading. So next week will be Romans chapter 1. So I expect that in Greek you will have read Romans chapter 1, even if it's with the English Bible next to you. I will assume that you have read and are processing Romans chapter 1 and working through the Greek. So it'll be a brief reading quiz, 5 questions maybe, and I'll either drop those in on you on Wednesday or I may give them to you on Monday so you can grade them with Dr. Wilson, each week. And then Thursday, probably the most important in terms of your grade, their tracing exercises due. You ask, what is tracing? Well, read the reading section in Module 1 on your course website, and you'll get to know what tracing is. Tracing is a fantastic exercise for interpreting New Testament epistles. It will teach you how to follow the argument of any given passage, and it helps you try to make decisions between subordinate and coordinate clauses. So it's a really good exercise. You'll know, I know all this may seem kind of over your head or you may not be familiar with all these terms, but you will, and don't let it intimidate you at all. It's very easy once you get the hang of it. It's very fun. It's a great tool to learn how to understand, especially the New Testament epistles. So hang in there. There's a lot to do at the beginning, a lot of things to learn, but I promise you it will get easier. I'm going to grade very softly at the beginning of the semester, and then as midway through, I'll start, assuming that you have learned more and more as we've gone on. So I'll grade a little more with a little more strictness. So the syllabus is coming out. You'll see how that's going to work. But let me just say right at the front, I don't anticipate grading the diagramming, but I will check to see that you are doing it. So you need to be making an effort to diagram well. And that will only help you in your tracing. And I am going to grade the tracing. So I'm going to be marking whether you get it or not, whether your thoughts are correct or not, logical or not. And so that will be that will be one of your graded exercises per week. And then of course I'll grade your quizzes to make sure you're engaged with the grading. We'll add also a component of your grade will be managed by Dr. Wilson's interaction with you as well. Okay, So important for this course. Then last a couple things. You've got to be good. You've got to get adept. If you haven't yet, you need to get good at uploading your assignments in a timely manner to your MyUM course page. So you got to make sure you do that. If you don't do that, we're going to be in a lot of hot water. So you think about these exercises. If there's a quiz, on Wednesday, you're going to have to take it on Wednesday, right? Get it done on Wednesday. If there's a diagramming exercise due Tuesday, you've got to do it and upload it before or on Tuesday. So that stuff counts. Timeliness counts. If you're not timely on these exercises, you lose points. Okay, so again, we've got off kind of to a slow start at the beginning of the semester, just kind of putting some pieces together. But I think it's going to be a very good course. I think you're going to learn the book of Romans. We're going to be laid back, but we're also going to work hard. So it's not a course that asks you to do a lot of busy work. We're not doing a lot of outside and extra reading. So I expect you to do the work that I've asked you to do and do it well and to do it thoughtfully. So this may be a good time for you to go check out a commentary or two on Romans, so you can see how they understand the flow of the arguments in the chapters and assignments that I'll give to you. It's a good time to go ahead and start reading Romans in Greek. If you haven't started reading Romans chapter 1, do that now and start picking it out a little bit at a time. You can email me at ben.stubblefield@gmail.com. ben.stubblefield@gmail.com. I'll put that on the MyUM. And I also have a University of Mobile email, but to be honest with you right now, I'm not sure what that is. We just got into the system here recently. So hope you're doing good. Email me if you have any questions at ben.stubblefield@gmail.com. Thanks. We'll talk to you soon.